Hello friends, my name is Vedant and I am from the school Lakshman High studying in Standard 9. I have chosen the topic of cashless economy um, and how I can implement it. So I have chosen this topic because I find it very interesting to research upon, and this is one of those reasons that India is moving towards digital India. So before knowing what to do, we must know what it is. So basically, cashless economy means that people use digital means or debit cards or credit cards for the normal daily life payments instead of using normal cash. So why we require such an economy? There are many reasons, but major includes that India has a very high amount of cash circulation. Therefore, government has to invest higher amount of money in the insurance and printing of new notes. While if you go cashless, we won't require that much amount of currency notes. Therefore, the government will spend less amount of money, and eventually the remaining money would be put into the India's reserve, which would be beneficial for India's future. So, the benefits of cashless economy. Firstly, there would be less amount of people who try to run away from paying taxes. This is because when you pay electronically, your auto pay tax you cannot avoid them. Next would be an equal reflection on the government banks of government. The government would be much richer and it would spend more money on the betterment of people. Next would be the equal reflection on the market of black money. This would be a major effect as the market would reduce to very little extent. Um, Secondly, if you store your money on an e-wallet, it is actually a better way to keep it safe, as you require a password to access or paying with it. While if you carry cash, there are chances for you to be getting robbed. Next would be that there would be a less burden or a kind of stress on the people or safety when they carry cash. So these are the benefits of cashless. So my implementation idea. What must be done? Firstly, we must ensure that maximum of our population use smartphones and have bank accounts. This is because when we want to pay via credit card or a debit card, we must have a bank account, and when you want to pay from a e-wallet, you must have a smartphone. Nextly, would be increased taxes on ATM withdrawals. This is observed logically that when you increase taxes on any facility, people stop using it or people avoid using it. Next would be reduce taxes on those who pay electronically. This is also logically observed that when you reduce tax on something, people are attracted towards it. Next would be installation of electronic payment booths. This is a very important step that is to be taken at shops, because when you don't have such booths, you won't be able to pay via electronic devices or digitally. Next would be collaboration with e-wallet companies. I found this step as very important because when you collaborate with such company, they help you spread your messages. For example, in India, we have to spread the message of digital India and a cashless economy. Next would be encouraging people to use e-wallet. It is found that people are most influenced by the people who live around them. So this would be a very good idea. And then next would be providing exciting offers. Um, when you provide offers, for example, discount offers, people are very much attracted towards it. Some of the people can't resist doing that thing. And next would be saying no to cash payments. Every shopkeeper has a right to accept cash or not to accept it. So saying no to cash payment would be a kind of important step for the shopkeeper to promote electronic payments. So next we move up to how I made the project. So firstly, I did the planning. The planning included the selection of the topic and the research and jotting down points on the notepad software. Because if I write my points on the paper and keep it on my table, somebody would crumble it and throw it away. So storing it digitally was better idea for me. And next was the research. I did my maximum research from Quora and Civil Daily, but Google helped me a lot with images. Google is very good for images, and the copyrights of the images were also from Google. Some of the pictures required filtering and repainting, recropping, and resizing stuff and all. So I did that from MS Paint, and this whole project is done on MS PowerPoint. And the recording and editing was done on Audacity. This was required because my mic is kind of distorting my sound, so I did that on Audacity. So now I'm going to show you how I made the presentation. As you can see, there's a drop down kind of transition I've added to the first slide. I thought this would make my presentation look a kind of good and better. The picture in the center was downloaded from Google, and I've added a border to it, which is kind of fading border. I thought this would be better for it. And if you can see the words cashless economy, I've highlighted them with the shade of red to highlight it, put emphasis on it as it is the topic for me. And then again with the animations, this was the transition of a page curling around. I love this I love this transition very much. It gives a good effect to the presentation. The picture you can see it is a kind of tilted, so I thought it would be good. It would look good and make this slide look better. Again with the highlighting of the words, again with the fancy transition, and then the animation. If you can again see, there is a highlighting of the words cashless economy. So for the same purpose, if you can see the mobile phone in the center, I have done the black bordering of it even for the computer, and by on Paint. Even the symbol of Paytm and transfer complete was added to it via editing on Paint. Again with the transition, again animations. I've added this graph as a line graph because uh, I like line graphs over bar graphs because bar graphs are kind of boring to me right now. Line graphs look kind of cool and better. Again with the transitions, and again with the animations. So if you can see in the photo, in the picture of a man running from the guy holding tax banner, and there is a stop symbol over there above it. These two pictures are different. I had added them together on Paint. I had learned these techniques from Whiz Juniors website only, and you can see the no word with the exclamatory mark and the black bag. I had also edited the both of them in a similar way. Again with the tick and the mobile phone thing, and again with the dollars and the woman and the stop sign. And again with the fancy animation, I thought this is kind of cool because I love such presentations where everything is animated, falls from above or above. Eventually this one also. Again with the fancy transition, the animations, and if you can see again the rupee symbol is between India. That is also done on MS Paint by me. Again with the transition and the animations. Over here, the picture of boy talking to the girl. There's a there's a cloud over them, in which the conversation is there written. I also done such an editing on MS Paint, which I again learned from Whiz Juniors. So again with the animations, And thank you, Whiz Juniors, for giving me such knowledge and opportunity for making such presentations. I had about no knowledge of PowerPoint before. I had just knowledge of languages, and thank you for this opportunity. I am very grateful to Whiz Juniors, and thank you for watching. Thanks. Bye.